hopefully there's going to be, in the new year, I promise you, there'll be some cool announcement that actually they'll lock it all in, and you guys can go, we can all go and sort of is that we're going to have a hard date. So that'll be exciting, and everyone will be able to, clear their calendars, whatever it is they're going to do, buy a bigger TV. I don't know what you're going to do.
All those things.
These are all the things you gotta just take off work. I don't know. You'll have time to get ready because you're going to want to stay probably a couple days with it, and not leave the house, just kind of hunker down and watch it over and over. So there's that.
A big trailer coming too, right?
And then shortly after that, you'll get the big final trailer. It'll be the final, turn the hype engine to 11 and have everyone just lose their minds. Hopefully.
How many trailers do you think you'll have in total, since it's close?
I think it's only the next big one we'll have, and that will be, and then there'll probably be some TV ads and stuff,
Oh, okay, like the little trickle of a couple little things, but there's only one more trailer coming.
I think one more big trailer, and then it's time.
Oh, that's exciting. That's very cool.
The journey in our movies, really, she's kind of the glue, a lot of the glue that holds kind of the team together, and she's the reassurance. She is the dose of love that everyone kind of needs. I think she has a line with where she's talking to Aquaman, where she says where he's kind of he has a slight sort of malice toward his people, and he's talking about it, and she says, of course, things like, hate is useless, and he's like, maybe.
That's also very timely.
But I feel like that's her kind of mantra throughout the film, is just saying things to Victor about that the world needs his gifts,
come to think of it, there is a lot of hate in the Justice League.
So it's been a few days since we've jumped into one of these Zack Snyder Justice League fake news videos that I do when I go over articles and where the trade or the blog personal fan website doesn't understand how to tell the difference between what someone says and what they're actually saying, because that's just bad journalism. With this Justice League, Zack Snyder confirms it isn't Justice League 2. You've got websites like Collider confirming it, when really, if you listen to the words that he says and breaks it down, he actually says there is Justice League 2, but you're not clever enough to break down what he actually says. So what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss the video. For the 100,000 subscriber mark, I will be giving away something that is so damn cool. At the moment, I can't even get a hold of one. Is it a PS5? Is it an RTX 3070? I don't know. No one knows. Let me know down below what you think it is. So make sure to check us out on Twitter, or WarstuG, and Instagram @Warstu. So according to Collider.com, I'm going to go over this because it's in more depth, which is kind of a trade. Zack Snyder has no plans to make more DC movies after the Snyder Cut. Honey, did you even... Honey, I'm a bit confused where this is coming from. So let's actually read what Zack Snyder said via an interview on Comic Book Debate's YouTube channel. So it doesn't say what the question was, but he says this: look, I never thought I'd be here doing this. I didn't think I'd be finishing Justice League. Yeah, because unless AT&T stepped in when they bought, obviously, the whole of Warner Bros., the whole of Warner Media, that's the only reason this Justice League Snyder Cut is happening. The truth is, it's been widely reported, and I have no issue. This is an old movie. This is years old I've been working on. The DC Universe has gone and branched off and done its own thing, and that's fine. Has it, though? See, I really find it weird when these reporters actually write this stuff and actually break down a headline, because that's not actually what he says. This is what he's saying, but you need to understand who Zack is. He's not going to outright say something, but he's literally saying it. As far as what I did, and as far as what my vision for what I wanted to do with these characters and the journey I wanted them to go on, it's well known that I planned on more movies, 5 movies or something, but I'm busy. I've got a lot going on. It is cool, that the fans have so much faith in the trajectory. Yes, it's amazing. I couldn't be happier, and I'm excited for them to see the Justice League so they can really drink the entire elixir of Justice League. Yeah, he's pulling out the elixir word. But would I continue? I have no plans to. But like I said, I didn't think I'd be here. So who knows? So he says he didn't think he'd be here because Warner Bros. Basically screwed him over. But it's AT&T and HBO Max now because, you know, Jason Keller is in charge. Not Walter. Jason Keller, HBO Max. You want to listen to what he says. Let's go back to the headline. Zack Snyder has no plans to make more DC films after the Snyder Cut. Factually, that's incorrect. What the headline should say is, Zack Snyder has no plans, but who knows, right? But that wouldn't get more clickbait clicks, would it? Zack Snyder has no plans to make more DC movies after the Snyder Cut. Zack Snyder has no initial plans to make more movies after the Snyder Cut, but who knows? Collider, do better. Fake bad journalism. I'm putting this down to bad journalism because, yeah, he initially has no plans and he is busy, but he also says in the same paragraph, who knows? Like I said, I didn't think I'd be here, so who knows? But the journalist decides to miss out the vital line there, which is who knows? Now, as we know, Zack Snyder has a Netflix show coming out soon called Army of the Dead, and he's put an Easter egg of the Snyder Cut in there. So who knows? We know what's coming. We know if this movie bangs, we know we're getting Justice League 2. I know, and I might make a video about it at some point, maybe. I know how this movie ends, and you're going to want more. You really are going to want more. So, also, Zack Snyder recently, right, went over details of Jared Leto's Joker cameo in the Justice League movie arriving this March. Interesting. He said this in the same interview with Comic Book Movie Debate on a YouTube channel. There's two bits that I added. One bit that I had really sort of hoped to shoot in post, but never got a chance because he got fired. And then one scene with Gerard. The whole a little piece with Gerard. The truth is, the rest of the 4 hours of the movie really just what I shot. The truth is, I was in a struggle with the studio, you know, and famously we had a lot of stuff we had to do and make it funny, and all the stuff I kind of in slightly subversively was just kept also doing my own thing at the same time. So I would have, and what I believe, be closer to what I want to do and wanted to do with any influence. So essentially, he shot the studio's version and he also shot his 4-hour version at the same time. He continued to say the following: a very small portion of the movie is the new stuff that I shot. Like 80% or something of the movie has never been seen by anyone, visual effects wise, and that's not even including the scenes that you guys have never seen that don't have visual effect. What is interesting is it also recently came out that the Snyder Cut has more visual effect than Avengers Endgame, which is mad. That part's really exciting. I can't wait for everyone to experience the giant scale adventure the way I intended. Interesting. Very interesting. But for some reason, he's not continuing this Snyderverse, which makes no sense, because if you read between the bylines, if you use your common sense and read between what he's actually saying, is the way it's structured is he's being really clever, and Zack Snyder, I don't believe you. You do have plans for Justice League 2 because you've literally just said it in that interview, although you didn't outright say it. Zack Snyder is in charge at the moment. The ballpark's in his corner, because if this comes out, which it will do at some time in March, later on this month, they're actually going to give us a new trailer, the final trailer, and we're going to get an official release date, and we're going to get how the movie will be distributed throughout other countries, because obviously HBO Max is only available in America. We will know. He literally said it, but who knows? I didn't know I'd be here. The reason why Zack Snyder's very busy, and obviously he's been editing the zombie movie he's doing, right, is because they're already setting up Justice League 2 and like loads of other projects. And you guys will find this out stuff. And from what I've been told from very high people up and from very credible sources, I don't even have to question the integrity of the source, because Zack's literally just said it. I didn't think I'd be here, but who knows? So we know Justice League 2 is coming. But still, I don't like to call them trades, because they're not acting like trades, they're acting more like personal blog websites. How can you take an interview where Zack says, I didn't know if I'd be here, so who knows? And then, in the same headline, say, Zack Snyder, no plans for Justice League 2. Well, he had plans for 5 movies. So, bro, he's already got plans for it. So, to come out and say there's no initial plans, He's not saying that. What he's saying is, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to get in trouble with HBO Max, AT&T, because we've got this big, massive plan coming that we can't actually tell you guys about because it's part of the promotional plan for Justice League 2, which is either and or they will obviously announce it after how well this movie does, how well it's going to do internationally, and how well it's going to do on HBO Max. Is they're going to come out, or they're going to go really quiet, and they will get the fans to petition for Justice League Part 2, because the way this movie is going to end, it's going to leave you wanting more, and it's savage. It really is savage, and like when you see it, you'll know what I mean when they say it's got to be R-rated. It is literally night and day. It's like a different universe to the Sweden Cup. Now, I know I said I'd cut down on these Justice League videos, but I just need to kind of defend like these articles and stuff coming out with fake news. Even trades are coming out with fake news. Now, I don't want to get too much into fake news, but, you know, the whole like article coming out about Ray Fisher, complete fake news, because there's no factual evidence. You're just going off what Ray said. And Ray did say that, but Walter isn't an executive producer on the Flash movie, so he didn't step down because Walter isn't doing anything to do with the Flash movie. Walter is not Kevin Feige. He does not have to, or is he either and or involved with every DC movie? I don't understand how so many Hollywood inside trade people can't comprehend this and can't get their head around how, you know, movies actually work. It's not like the MCU here. Walter's not connected to everything. He isn't. Just look at what's going on. So like always, guys, let me know, what are you excited for most? The Snyder Cut or Ben Affleck's HBO Max series, which will be confirmed, or Man of Steel 2, which, yes, I know it's a travesty because it's been so many years since Henry Cavill got to suit up. I know there was a hashtag about Henry Cavill Superman quite recently on Twitter, and it got so much traffic that even Zack Snyder and a bunch of, obviously, directors got involved. So, like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu, Twitter, WarstuG, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Keep